One?
I'd like to guess that many of you have seen, or at least heard of the group known as Bangtan Sonyeondan, or commonly known as BTS. BTS is a 7-member boy group from South Korea who has had worldwide success over the past couple of years. From sold-out stadium tours to their dominating social media presence, it's almost impossible to have not heard of them by now. But it wasn't always that way, which is why I want to talk about how BTS achieved this level of success and what they did to set them apart from the rest of the music industry. In order to understand how they did this, however, we need to know where they started. BTS comes from a small company called Big Hit Entertainment under the producer of Bang Si-hyuk. Originally, Bang Si-hyuk gathered 7 members to create a hip-hop group, though the music style has varied over the past couple of years. And while they only had mild success early on, it was how they were marketed that was what gave BTS their success early on. One way that BTS separated themselves from the rest of the music industry and broke this mold was how they debuted. Most groups tend to debut through TV shows or performing on live TV or live performances. BTS, however, decided to reach out through social media to fans, which is what gave them their success early on because they were able to reach a greater number of people. In fact, it got to the point where they were even more popular outside in other countries than inside their own country. Not only that, but BTS also broke the mold by speaking about the unspoken. In Korean culture, a lot of the time it's kind of looked down upon to talk about mental health issues, youth problems, and even society problems. However, BTS decided to speak about it anyways. And because of this, they were able to connect to a lot of audiences, of all ages, in fact, because their lyrics were so relatable and passionate that anybody could understand what they were saying, regardless of the language barrier. They were doing well, but they needed to get bigger. And in order to do that, they targeted the United States. Most other groups tend to focus on Southeast Asia or Chinese fans. BTS didn't do that, however. Instead, they focused on the Western influence, and one of the first things they did was collaborate with big artists that a lot of fans knew, such as Nicki Minaj, Ed Sheeran, and even Halsey. In addition to that, they also appeared on multiple popular American TV shows, had a cover of Times Magazine, spoke at the UNICEF, had a Grammys act, and even topped the Billboard 200 4 times in a row alongside the Beatles. Not only that, but they also got a lot of partnerships with well-known brands such as Samsung, Hyundai, Starbucks, and a lot of other companies that the BTS brand was expanding. And that was what gave them a lot of their success and their income. One of the first things they did that started this BTS brand per se are these dolls. BTS collaborated with Funko and Mattel to create 2 sets of 7, one of each of the members, so that fans could collect them all. Not only was this a good ploy for marketing in general, because they knew that fans would want to collect all of their favorites. I myself fell victim to their marketing ploys. But it wasn't just me who fell for it. In fact, they were extremely successful, to the point where the CEO of Funko actually said that compared to all the other properties that they owned during the year, the BTS merchandise that they produced was the #1 seller. This is compared to other popular and well-known shows such as Game of Thrones and even the Avengers Endgame that came out that same year. Their brand is insane. It sells out everywhere and it reaches a diverse number of people through all different sorts of companies such as like Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and even Hot Topic. Everywhere they go is sold out. But they didn't only help themselves. The band has also had a large influence on South Korea's entire economic success. While they've had success themselves, BTS has said that they bring $4.65 billion every year to the Korean economy and over $1.2 billion in consumer exports every single year. Not only that, but they're a huge cause for a lot of the recent tourism from foreigners in the past couple of years. In a study in 2017, it was said that 1 in every 13 foreigners that visited the country came because of BTS and their advertisements through campaigns such as Visit Seoul. And it is predicted that in the next couple of years, that if BTS continues to have this level of popularity, they will bring $49.8 billion to the South Korean economy. And in the next 10 years. So the next time you're scrolling through your social media feed or you hear one of their songs on the radio, just remember how BTS achieved this level of success and how they broke the mold set by the music industry, how they used the Western influence and their brand to gain popularity, and how they affected not only themselves, but their company and their entire country. Thank you.